We've always said that everybody's welcome here. All we ask is for people to be respectful of the culture.
What would your message to those fans be who are sort of wary of maybe coming, those LGBTQ plus fans?
Everybody is welcome here, and everybody will feel safe when they come to Qatar.
No, but you can break the camera. You want to break the camera? Okay, you break the camera. Okay.
Everybody is welcome here, and everybody will feel safe when they come to Qatar.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Weird News. My name is CantDoGames. Today is all about the World Cup in football and Qatar. If you haven't looked at the news already or anything, there's been a lot going on. I mean a lot. We're going to get into it today, see what's going on, and I hope you stick around and enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, let's get into this, shall we? Okay, on with the weird news for today. Let's actually have a look at the strict rules that you will have to abide by if you go to Qatar for the World Cup. Strict rules England fans will have to follow when in Qatar. Fans planning to head to Qatar to watch the World Cup live this year should prepare to face strict rules and advice relating to alcohol, relationships and dress code. Sports fans across the globe come together to watch their teams battle it out at the World Cup, and supporters will no doubt be chomping at a bit to get started this year. Organisations have estimated that as many as 1.5 million football fans will attend the tournament over the 28 days in which it takes place, with the draw taking place today on the 1st of April before the event kicks off on the 21st of November, and that will be tomorrow. Anyone planning to attend a match at the World Cup must apply for a Hayes card, a form of fan ID that will allow the holder to enter the country, attend matches and get access to free public transport on match days. Upon arrival in the country, the UK government advised it is illegal to import drugs, alcohol, pornography, pork products and religious books and materials into Qatar. For many, the World Cup and football is in general often go hand in hand with the act of drinking, but the UK government also warns it is offensive to drink alcohol or be drunk in public in Qatar. That's very true because of the religions. And also dress codes, we all know about that. The consumption of alcohol is prohibited in Islam, and visitors are being asked to respect the country's customs, though tourists will be able to get alcohol at bars, in hotels and private clubs, as well as a designed FIFA fan zone and certain areas in the set. The legal drinking age of Qatar is 21, and anyone found to be breaking the rules could face a prison sentence of up to 6 months and or a fine up to Qatar 3,000, that's £627 to $824. Jesus. So that's a lot of people going there who are going to be quite young. A lot of footballers, like football fans, are young. Or, well, mentally young. They are. And they like to have a drink. Look how it's been here in England with all the World Cups. Look at all the mayhem. So without alcohol, it's like, you think it might be a good thing, but you never know. Tensions can be high because of the heat out there. They can't have a beer, so they're going to just have water or something, ain't they? But thing is, though, you know they're just going to bring their own alcohol in. You know that for a fact. And it's just going to stir problems. It really is. England's players are set to stay at a 5-star Soin Al Wakar beach resort during the World Cup, though reports suggest their partners and family members will stay on board a cruise ship throughout the events to help avoid the drinking laws. When it comes to dress codes, tourists visiting the country have been encouraged to wear what they feel comfortable, and provided it is modest. The UK government advised women to avoid wearing short skirts, while both men and women are advised not to wear short or sleeveless tops when going to the government's buildings, healthcare facilities or malls. That's understandable, yeah. Just, you can do it, are they allowed to do it at the stadium? I'm guessing they are, but they're not allowed to do it there. But it's going to, there's lots of problems with that still. Anyone planning to enjoy the football with their partners should note intimacy in public between men and women can lead to arrest. And although homosexuality is illegal in the country, Fatima Al-Nugun, I can't pronounce his name, Communication Executive Director of Quantum Supreme Committee for organising the tournament, told BBC Sports everyone will be welcome.
Everybody is welcome here.
It's a tournament for everyone, a tournament of first and a tournament where everyone will be welcome. The FIFA World Cup, according to 2022, will bring with its fans the region has ever seen, introducing them in agriculture and traditions. It is unpredictable opportunities to project a true image of the Arab world as a welcoming, peace and hospitality region, he said. Authorised has also confirmed there will be no restrictions of non-married friends. Okay, so that's okay. That's good. So the rules are basically just when you're not at the football, just stick to the rules. But there are going to be problems because there are alcohol areas still, so people could get drunk still, and then when it gets to football, things can happen. And with this type of restrictions and rules in, there are going to be people who are going to start something. It's human nature for 1 out of like 10 people to be an arsehole. Yeah, it just is. Also, like reporters that basically got attacked and threatened to destroy their equipment because they didn't want them recording there, even though they had permission to record anywhere. And that was on live news. It's like with their religion, of course, men are the hierarchy there in their religion. Women are treated very poorly. I could be wrong. You could, if you want, I could be wrong. Don't take my voice as true. It's just things that I've read and sin as well. They treat the women very poorly out there, and there's lots of restrictions. And of course, they actually in some interviews and some things they actually class gay people as damaged minds. Yeah, basically they blame it on something that's happened to your brain. That's why you're gay. That's why it's wrong. What? Yeah, it's just really bad. The Middle East, for it to open up to the whole world now, it's a good thing. But for it to be the World Cup that opens it up to the whole world, I don't think that's a good idea. That just seems like a big hole of no and shit's gonna happen. Anyways, next bit of news. Okay, so what happened while it was leading up to the World Cup that will be starting tomorrow? Let's have a look and see what pops up. Qatar denies human rights campaigner was arrested after staging the first ever LGBTQ plus protest. Yeah, okay. So it didn't go well, did it? Qatar has denied a human rights campaigner has been arrested after staging the first LGBT protests in any Gulf state. Alright. Let's have a look at this video, shall we? And see what is going on. For you to go do that, it looks like it's only one person, and he looks like he's actually British, or, well, he looks like he isn't from their country, so of course, him going over there protesting in their country is a bit stupid, because you're lucky he didn't get shot, or beheaded. And protesting in a country in the Middle East is like, it is like just, you're sending yourself to a death sentence, you really are, I think. I wish I could hear what they were saying. You know what I mean? Oh, he looks scared. Yeah, he looks scared. This morning, the 25th of October, Peter Tachi shared a post on Twitter announcing that the first ever LGBT plus protest was underway in Qatar. The post includes an image of the protesters standing outside the National Museum in the country's capital, Doha, and holding a sign which reads, Qatar's arrests, jails and subjects LGBTs to conversions. Tachi described himself on Twitter as a campaigner for democracy, human rights, LGBTI, plus liberation, social and global justice since 1965. He travelled to Qatar to draw attention to the criminalisation of LGBTQ's community ahead of the World Cup, which is set to kick off in the Middle East country next month. But reporters soon emerged suggesting he had been arrested for his demonstration. A post on Twitter from the writer Jazin Kwanzaa reads, "Breaking news: At Peter has been arrested in Qatar in the first ever public LGBT protest." What? It's like, why are you doing this yourself? It's stupid and you're gonna die. Ozani's tweet claimed that Atachi was seized by the Qatar security service while demonstrating indoors ahead of the World Cup in 3 weeks, and that his whereabouts was consequently unknown. This latter claim was reportedly confirmed by Tachi's official spokesperson, Josh Wheeler. The Metroid reports, however, Tachi's arrest has been denied by Qatar government communications office. Footage from the scene shows a uniformed officer approaching Tachi as he stood outside the National Museum today. Their exchange cannot be heard in the footage, but the officer can be seen folding the active sign before the video came to an end. Tachi's protest came after FIFA's president, Gianni Infantino, insisted earlier this month that everyone will be welcome at the Qatar World Cup, regardless of their background, gender, sexual orientation, or religion or nationality. After the claim of Tachi's arrest came to light, Qatar's government communication officer told Lad Bible that the rumours were completely false and without merit. An individual standing in the traffic roundabouts was cordially and professionally asked to move to the sidewalk. No arrests were made, the officials continue. The spokesperson said Tachi protest aims to highlight Qatar's human rights abuse against LGBT plus people, women, migrants, workers and liberal Qatarians, stressing that he was supporting the brave battle against tyranny. Over 6,500 migrant workers have died since Qatar was given the right to host the World Cup. Many families are still waiting for compensation. So there is going to be conflict and anger out there, majorly. Migrant workers complain of unpaid wages, overcrowded slums, hostel and being refused permission to change jobs. FIFA has failed to secure change in Qatar. There have been no legislations reformed on LGBT+ or women's rights. Improving for immigrant workers have been patchy at best. FIFA is letting Qatar evade many of its pledges when it granted the rights to hold the World Cup. Yeah, it seems like they're kind of like they're like letting them do their thing because they don't want to get too involved in it. I understand it's like when it comes to politics and religion, it is very, very thin, very thin. You either stick to the rules or you're either sticking to your rules, but then you're of course offending their rules, and there's always a backfight. I don't think this is a good idea. This World Cup. Yes, the World Cup was, yes, and I say well done that they've got the chance to have the World Cup there. Great on them, but I don't think it was the right time, because I think they should have. This is like kind of like pushing them in, like, all right, we'll have the World Cup there, yeah, we'll all be fine, everything will be happy. No, it fucking won't. No, it won't. People have their own opinions, their own thoughts, and so do women. They ain't gonna go down well out there, is it? Picture like 100, 1,000 English women out there right now. Oh yeah, they're going to do what they want and say what they want. That could involve an uprising as well for the women out there in their country, and then that would just lead to a lot more trouble that we don't need in this world at the moment. We've still got the Russia and Ukraine thing. I think there was a bit of news also that the president of FIFA actually asked Russia, please do not invade Ukraine while the World Cup's going on. Why the fuck are they going to listen to you? They'll just laugh and go, hell, do what we want. But yeah, I'm not really a football fan, so I don't know much. But if you know anything else, or anything that hasn't been on the news today, let me know in the comments. And let me know what your thoughts are on this. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoy the World Cup. Fingers crossed it goes well. Ciao.